Yeah, so the podcast, I'll start with the why. That year that I left education, or at least in K-12 in that traditional sense, that summer I emailed my assistant, I emailed my superintendent and said, "No, I'm demanding an exit interview from you. Like I'm not gonna leave, be pushed out of education, and you're just gonna continue hiring and harming Black people." And after several emails, he finally responded and said, "Okay, let's do an exit interview." So the superintendent, and they don't offer exit interviews in that district to this day, and that was 2018. And so I had an exit interview. I had my list of things I wanted to say, and I said everything on that list because I'm like, he's going to hear all my 2 cents. And, of course, his response was, "We in the such and such school district are striving for excellence." And I didn't expect for him to think that what I was saying was going to be groundbreaking and he's going to change his ways. The point was that I said what I needed to say. And so when I walked out of that exit interview, I was walking back to my car and I thought, there's so many Black folks who leave education and never share our story. Either we're offered an exit interview and we don't share the full thing because maybe we want to get a job again and we don't want to burn bridges, or we're not offered anything, or we run away and because I don't want to talk about it, I don't want to think about it. And so the podcast came from that why of like, there's so many of us whose stories deserve to be archived, especially when we feel like there's so much money, there's so much focus on recruitment, and there's never this collection of exits of like why you couldn't retain Black folks. And so that's why the podcast exists, to say you can't say that you didn't know why we're leaving. Because and today is March 20th, here's 60 plus episodes so far to tell you exactly why people have left and what they believe that you all can do to keep us. So that's why it exists.